Hello, hello, welcome back. This is a message for Pisces or all signs. We're just going to take a look and try to gauge some different topics from some subscriber questions. Please like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm live for other messages, other readings, other material. Also, please feel free to use the chat to let me know how it's resonating with you. If you're joining this video after the live stream, please feel free to use the comment section below to let me know how it resonates. I'd love to hear from you, okay? I'm going to give it a few minutes to see which subscribers decide to join us before we get started. All right. Remember that these are the questions that the scenarios that we will be discussing are just generally based on experience, just providing guidance. So please use your own judgment for your own situation. Okay. Just going to give it a few more minutes to see who decides to join us. Okay. All righty. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Please say hello. I promise that this live will not be long. But it is a little easier for me to answer these questions or these scenarios via a live message versus emailing, all that good stuff. Hey, Santana. Glad to have you. Hey, we are actually doing some different topics. Like, I'm going to be discussing two topics tonight. I received some emails from some subscribers, so we're just going to talk about a couple of topics. And then you could just provide your feedback. And if you have anything you could add to it, I'd love to hear from you, okay? Hey, Most Plummet, I'm sorry about the disrespectful people in the world. You did good. Thank you. You must have seen my video from earlier. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I was disappointed, but we have to continue on. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, everybody, please. It lets YouTube know we're doing great things in here and also gets the video out to more subscribers. But thank you so much, Mike. I mean, Mo's Plumbing. Um, I was very disappointed, but we got people like that in the world, and I'm not mad. I don't have any hatred or any of that in my heart. I just hate it because I hate the situation for what it is because you know we truly do, as readers, we try to give the best insight that we can. And no one's perfect. My voice may not be the best to most people, but then again, there may be a select few that love my voice and my accent. It's all about perception. Yeah, I'm Mo. um, yep. I do apologize. I don't know, when I see the letter M, for some reason I always want to think about Mike. I don't know why, but I think it's just a habit. But I do appreciate you giving your insight. So the topic so far, we had Mo and Santana to say hello, and I see we got some other ones coming in. So I wanted to finish the topic. If you watched my first video, towards the end, I was talking about the young lady that reached out to me that prepared a lunch for the guy that she's interested in, and he was supposed to come by her house and get the lunch, because I guess they take turns making food or whatever like that, which was a nice gesture. But she was still getting to know him, and when he called her, he was on his way to get the lunch that she prepared, and he had his brother with him, and it took her by surprise because here she was, she wanted him to get this meal that she prepared, but once again he had one extra person that she had never met, that she knows nothing about, that was going to be showing up with him. Now the guy didn't get out of the car. The guy that she's talking to got out the car, but it made her a bit uncomfortable, even though she agreed that it wasn't a problem at first. But she's a very private person, according to the email. And this guy, once she voiced how she felt, he got offended. And he was like, "Oh, that's my brother," and all this kind of stuff. And she said, "I understand that's your brother, but at the same time, I don't know them. I'm still getting to know you." And the thing about it, this is what she was saying. You never told me we were at that level of meeting family and all that. So I don't know what he was thinking. He may have just been thinking, since he had to give his brother a ride, he could just swing by and get the lunch and keep moving. Simple like that. Or he could be getting comfortable with their situation and don't really mind if family see her or not. You know what I mean? So I just would like your insight on that. What do you think about how he handled it, and also why do you think he was just so comfortable doing that after however long, and they hadn't met each other's family yet? So I'd love to hear your feedback. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share mine. So what I was saying earlier is I understand where she's coming from. I totally get it. If she felt uncomfortable, she could have said, "Oh well, I can just meet you, whatever area, and we can exchange like that." She could have easily said that. So it could have went a numerous amount of ways. And as far as he is concerned, yeah, he could have approached that differently. Understand that's his brother. Understand that maybe the brother doesn't have any cruel intentions or anything like that. But you got to understand the other person's side as well. So, what do you ladies and gentlemen think? I'm going to give you a few minutes. Anybody would like to answer the question? Mo or Santana, do you have any feedback you'd like to provide? We're quiet in here tonight, huh? Okay. I'll give it a few more moments. If you have anything you'd like to add, please feel free to do so. I don't see the big deal. Hey, Shawana, could you care to elaborate? And it really isn't. It really isn't. I guess it's comfort level or something, you know. Because some people probably wouldn't think it's a big deal. They'd be like, okay, no problem. You're just driving up and getting a meal or whatever like that, and you're going to leave. I feel he could have just maybe informed her he wasn't alone. Maybe she was just caught off guard. I think she was caught off guard too, Santana. I think she was probably anticipating just those two meeting up. And when he mentioned the brother, it just threw her back. And so it was like, okay, I got this food right here. I want him to get this meal that I prepared. But then again, he's got his, it put her in a catch 22. And so, um, I believe like when he mentioned that he had his brother, that was the opportunity for her to, um, but she may not have been thinking about it because maybe he's never done that before and it may have thrown her off. But his response was, it'll never happen again. I won't bring anybody else to your home or anything like that. So he got totally offended, and he got defensive of his family. Meeting family is always a good thing. I won't mind. Yeah, Shawana, it is a good thing. But see, they hadn't met previously. That's the thing. They hadn't already met, and this is, as she mentioned in the email, This is a guy that said he doesn't bring anyone around his family unless he's serious about them. So it's not like he had the conversation with her like, okay, we're serious. You're going to start meet my family now, you know? So that's the thing with that. Now, could she have clued in that maybe he was getting comfortable with her? Perhaps, but I just don't think her mind was there. I think her mind was just on what they normally do. And bringing other people with him is something that she's probably not accustomed to. But it's really not a big deal. But you know. So she did apologize. She did say that she didn't want anyone to feel unwelcomed at her place or anything like that. And of course, he was upset. And she asked him, well, do you want to just stop talking? And he says, no, it's nothing like I want to stop talking with you or seeing you. It's just that I was disappointed in the reaction. But I feel like she has a right to feel the way she feels, and he has the right to feel the way he feels. You know? It's such a catch 22. It's such a catch 22. I guess in a better state of mind, if she had really been thinking, she may have just been all right with it. But sometimes when you're not really thinking and you weren't prepared for stuff, you can be a bit different, you know. What if he was with his mom? Would she have had the same reaction? That's a great question. Probably not. She may have been more nervous. She may have been more nervous, but probably not. Um, it just depends. I don't know, but I'd have to ask. I say probably not because I'm thinking along the lines of maybe there'll be more It'll be more comfort because it's a mom. Um, but I just believe it just probably threw her off. I really think it threw her off guard when he said that he was in the car with him. I think it threw her off guard. Yep, I think it totally threw her off guard. Okay, so excuse me. Pardon me, everybody. My throat is a little dry. I've been drinking water, but it's a little dry. Maybe the air conditioning or something. But I want to go to the second scenario. Okay, I'm getting a lot of these emails. Okay, getting a lot of emails on this topic. How do you deal with um you're dating someone that has let me read this. She clearly don't take the relationship serious because it shouldn't have been a problem. That's his family. I don't think it was a problem. I think it was more or less, I just truly think it threw her off. It threw her off course, you know, because she clearly wants to be a part of what he's got going on. But you know how it is when everybody should be cautious when you have people coming to your home, especially nowadays. You know what I mean? So I don't think it has anything to do with his family. It's probably just a comfort thing. And she says she's a very private person. So, it's probably just a comfort thing. But I don't know. He never, according to her, he never has given her an indication that they were serious yet. So you think about it. If you overstep and you assume, okay, yeah, we're serious, and then she jumps out there and try to talk to his brother and all this stuff, then it's gonna look crazy if he has never said that, hey, we're serious. I'm ready for you to meet my family. You know? So I kind of understand where she's coming from, because you definitely don't want to just jump out there and be like, okay, yeah, I'm here, and it just make you look like you're eager, and then this person turn around and say, oh, well, we're just this or we're just that. So apparently he got upset and the brother got upset. So I truly think it just caught her off guard. That's what I think. Okay, so let's go to the next question. If you have anything you wanted to add to that first one, please feel free. Same goes for anyone watching this after the stream. I'm getting a lot of scenarios with people trying to date and they have children. So, I'm going to ask this question. How do you handle if you're dating someone and this person has children and their ex isn't over them and they still want to be with them, but they are moving on with you? So how do you feel about that? How would you handle it? Should the new person just run and get out of Dodge, or should they try to trust whatever this person is saying and try to see if they can go forward? What do you think? If that person, demonstrates that they have no interest in their ex, how can that new person have comfort? What can that new person look for, or anything that, if you've been ever been through anything like this, maybe you can share. Okay, so let me know. I'm gone, no thanks. Okay, you care to elaborate, Shawana? And what if, and this was interesting, I had an email where the man actually took out child support on himself because the mom, he was saying in the email, the mom, she kept taking it off and putting it back on. And so he took the liberty of putting it back on and keeping it, and he works to keep the child support paid so they're not back and forth. And the thing is, she would take it off and put it back on when she felt like they were going to get back together. But according to him, he doesn't want to be with her anymore, and he took out child support on himself and also insurance on the child, and he wants to move forward. He wants to have a new relationship. And he was writing because he wanted to know what would be the steps, because he has an ex that still very much want to be with him. Seems like whenever she, in this particular situation, when she would step out and try to date people, it didn't work. And the moment that it didn't work, she would try to go back to him. Okay. So, um, what do you ladies and gentlemen think? It's a sticky situation. You definitely have to be mindful and watch. And it is hard, especially after 35 and up club, 35, 45, 55. It's hard to find people that don't have children to date. Um, there are still some that haven't had any, but it's tough to find people that don't have children. Okay. Okay, Mo, let me see what you got. I've started typing 3 times and I deleted it. I've been the man in the situation. Oh, I would like to hear your insight when you get a chance. Hey, that girl showcase. I was caught off guard by a Leo. I didn't know he was involved with someone else. I was done wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. It's always so painful when that happens. I'm so sorry. I hope you're finding ways to heal, and I hope that you can get to a place of really knowing that you deserve so much better. Okay, Mo. Okay, take your time. I would love to hear your insight. Said I'm choosing my words. Okay. I would love to hear your insight. I'm sure it's a lot, but whatever you feel comfortable sharing, please do so. Please. I'd like insight from the men and the women. Okay? Cuz I'm getting a lot of of people trying to get back in the dating world and they have kids. And how tough it is to try to co-parent and all that kind of stuff. Me personally, it all depends. Even the guy that wrote me about the situation with the ex wanting him back, it's all about what kind of attention is he giving this situation. Like, is he leading her on? Is he being clear and concise? But apparently in the email, just like several others, he has said he has told both of them, the mom and the child, that he was, they were not together. And hey, Tracy. And, so, and we can only go on what someone, you know, we can only go on what someone says because he got his side, her side, and the truth, right? Sharana says just too much drama, but if he's serious about not wanting her, then cool. We can make it work. He just have to put up boundaries with her. Yeah, Shawana, you're absolutely right. It can be drama if it's not genuine, if it's not a genuine thing that displays him moving forward. I do feel that way. I do feel that way. I definitely think it's important for him to know exactly what he want to do, because the one thing that I think is unfair is when you bring somebody new in. Excuse me. You bring someone new in and they're trying to find their way and they can't because of the situation at hand. You know, it's so important for that person to feel like they have a place and to feel like they're respected, and all of that. And it can be a lot to deal with on both ends. That's for the person going through it and also the new person coming in. But it truly is about the tone that this guy is going to set. Hey, Blue Lagoon. It's all about the tone he's going to set, or the tone he has set. Anything else, everybody? Thank you for your feedback so far. Excuse me. And as a single person dating someone with children, how would you handle that? How would you handle the baby's mom or baby's dad still wanting that person back, even though you two are getting to know each other? How would you handle it? Would you just completely walk away? Or would you monitor the actions of the person that you're dating? Or, would you voice your opinion? How would you handle it? Me personally, it depends on how I feel about it at the time. If I feel uneasy, I probably wouldn't follow through. But if I felt like there could potentially be something there, I may just try it to just see and go from there. What are your thoughts and opinions? Excuse me. Oh, I didn't even see these messages. I'm sorry. You let her walk all over you. She's still in love with you. My reply would be, I can't control them, but I know I'm in love with you. If this is too much for you, I understand. Oh, so Mo, you're talking about that would be your response to the new person if you were this guy? That's what I went through. It was tough because she acted as a shoulder for him to lean on when we would go through our problems, which to me was an open door. Oh, you got a point. You got a point. Thank you, ladies, for saying that. Let me go back and, yeah, you got a point there. My reply, I'm gonna go, let me reread Mo's plumbing. My reply would be, I can't control, wait a minute, you can let, you let her walk all over you. She's still in love with you. My reply would be, I can't control them, but I know I'm in love with you. If this is too much for you, I understand. Okay. So all the answers so far are great. Okay. It could be an open door. It depends on the individual. Up a little further. Okay. Let me see what you got. I didn't. Hold on. Kids are number one. Let me see. This one. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, I can't really see. Kids are number one, and we put up with a lot of from my exes in the name of trying to keep much peace for the kids as possible, but the new women don't like some of that. Uh-huh. Okay, now I get what you're saying. It's definitely a challenge. It is definitely a challenge. The only thing that I can say for him would be to stay focused. And if the woman was emailing me, I would say for her to just watch out. Just watch, listen, have her own life. Don't stop with your own activities just in case it goes left, you know? Because if the man really wants, if he's dealing with somebody now, if he really wants that woman or whoever, he's not going to let anything come between them. He's going to try everything he has to try to keep that going if he really wants this new person, you know? If that's what he really wants. Yeah, if that's what he really wants. But only time could tell that, and it wouldn't be a whole lot of time to be able to tell if somebody is really into the situation or not. But absolutely, I do think that there has to be clear and concise communication. Um, you know, he did say that he wanted his ex to move forward and hope that she finds somebody to make her happy. You know, and I don't know if that is something that he is serious about or if that's something that he is just saying. It's kind of hard to tell. Kind of hard to tell because only time could really tell. What do you ladies and gentlemen think? Anyone else would like to share before we close out the live? Told you I didn't have much in this one. When I'm definitely got to get some rest to restore my energy. Thank you so much for joining Most Plumbing. All right, everybody, I'm going to let you go. I hope you have a good night. I hope that you sleep well. If this is night for you, if it's morning, have a great day. Take care of yourself. Remember, you're worth it always. If you have any other information that you'd like to provide for the two questions that I mentioned, please use the comment section and let me know. And I would definitely send you a little emoji or respond. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Make sure that you know that you're worth it always. Take care of yourself. Thank you, thank you. I have been working most, so I'm definitely going to go to bed and try to restore my energy, okay? Have a great one, everybody. Stay safe and blessed. Bye.